This transmission has been corrupted by Turkish Delight.
Hey people, it's me, Turkish Delight, trying to sound more excited than I am when genuinely I feel really weirdly tired. Cerato versus Teno. You've already seen this before, but I'm doing it again with more information because I figured out some more weird little stuff you can do. On the screen will be me fighting against Haru's Teno. I'm getting better and better at doing it. Now, at the end of this video, there'll be all of the fails, and there are a lot of fails. You could blame desync, you could blame my own levels of stupidity, you could blame a whole load of things, but I make a lot of mistakes, but I'm getting better. It seems to be that the more mistakes I make at the beginning, I then somehow put it through and just become God's chosen gamer or something. Point is, tips. As you can see on the screen already, you've been seeing that I'm trying to play the Cerato quite similar to the Utah Raptor. I'm trying to be baiting out these tail slams. I'm trying to, you know, be sneaky little snake in the grass. I'm trying to get those headshots, trying to build up that bile, trying to get that stun lock. I know everything that this Teno can possibly do to deal with me. And that's good. The Teno also knows exactly what to do to deal with me. So the main thing is that the standard Teno defense is to keep tail between its head and you. This then becomes a battle where you want to bait out the tail swing to be able to hit the body, the legs, or the head, and just find that bile. There is a different strategy, however, which I'm not sure what to call it, but we're just going to call it Beyblades, which is where the Teno just walks around in really, really tight circles. This messes up the hitbox of the Teno. It makes it very, very hard to hit them. And there is a way of dealing with this, of course, which is that you want to run into the Teno's head when it's turning, bite it, and then turn out the same direction that the head is, opposite way that the head is turning. Oh, same way that the head is turning, which therefore means that you can, how do you say? You can avoid the tail slam or the kick. We actually realize that even if you just go for kicks and you trade a bite for a kick, the Teno can win. You actually, because what happens is that the Teno will end up kicking you in the face perfectly every time you get a bite. So the best strategy is still just to go for baiting. One thing to basically note out is that, as you see, when I'm actually stun locking the Teno, I stop after a short while. Furthermore, the Teno started running when he got to about 4 bites, because he knew that at that 5th bite, he'll be stun locked. He has to make that distance to reset the fight. And he has enough stamina and coverage to actually be able to do that. You know, to be able to reset the fight, to put himself in a defensive position, and to make it harder for me to kill him. The only thing about this is that I also know that there's this information. So I know that when I'm running behind the Teno, that I can get tail slammed. So once I stop hitting the middle of the Teno's tail, I will maybe get an extra bite in and then pull out. You know, you could also be very, very risky and be running towards the Teno, keep getting tail bites, and then as soon as you hear the noise of the slam, you stop walking and then turn left or right. You just stop running, and the Teno's being faster than you, and your walking speed being so slow, you would slide to a halt very, very quickly, and the Teno will run forward and the slam will miss you, and then you can run forward again. This is very, very risky. I wouldn't want to risk it just because of desync. That's the main strategies for Teno, effectively. Is that you want to be aiming for the head when it goes in there. When dealing with coverage, what tips can I give you against very, very careful coverage Tenos? Here, I could actually go for an ambush, assuming all of the audio lines up. I decided not to. This second fight is a much better way. It's much better at showing you how to get the bites on the body after the tail slam. Another thing that I'm always looking out for is how many bites it takes for the Teno to how many tail slams the Teno does have. It's just a surprisingly large amount number. It's about 12 tail slams that you can do. You're looking out for that number for 12. As you can see between the two Teno fights, you make a lot of mistakes. You're normally going to be about 10% health remaining. I did a fight against a friend of Haru's who learned how to play Tenontosaurus from Haru, and I managed to kill that Teno while only losing 50% of my health. So that's a comparative thing between like the more average Teno player and then Haru, the bane of my existence. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I can really tell you about the matchup. The rest of this video is going to be little bits of things where we're testing out certain things, like where the entry and exit points could be to be very, very safe, as well as just all of my fails. And there are quite a lot of them. So yeah, I just hope you guys enjoy it. And even if you don't really enjoy the fails, just to watch them, to see what you can do, you know, and maybe what you could have done better. I always find that helps quite a lot when you think about what someone could have done better. It's why we analyze chess games, for example. Even if the chess player won, we analyze the game and see, well, maybe he could have won 2 turns sooner if he had done this. So yeah, that's about all. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll be working on the Teno versus Cerato video next, as well as a very exciting bug involving the Cerato that may or may not get my channel a little bit of heat if I post it, but we'll see what you guys have to say about that. For now, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and if I don't see you around, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Peace out.